For number 1, provide the link to the Substitute Teaching Handbook for a district you plan on subbing in. So we'll come down here. Page 19 is where this one starts. So here you have an example Substitute Teaching Handbook, and it asks you to go through this for 15 minutes. There's about 40 pages, so these are things that are going to take some time for you to go through, but you kind of glance through what's going on in this Substitute Teaching Handbook. On page 20, we've got some things to note. And then on page 21, it asks you to do some additional research to find one where you plan on substitute teaching. Keep in mind, not all districts have one, so if you can't find one for your district, you just need to find one for another district nearby. If you're still struggling to find one, you can click the Google search button right here to find one. So once you have one, you've taken a few minutes to look through it. I'm going to use Johnston's, I live around Johnston, so that's the one I'll use. I take a minute to make sure this is a substitute teaching handbook. Keep in mind, on the first page, it usually tells you what it is. So if it says employee handbook, that's different. If it says student handbook or board policies, those are different. You want to make sure you're providing a link to a digital substitute teaching handbook. This one looks relevant for me, so I'll copy this URL, then I'll go back here and I'll paste it in here. Now, as I go through this, I'm not going to do each of these questions for you. I'm just providing guidance on each of the steps.